Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel for today's pick a card reading all about how they feel about you. So this is the specific person you have in mind when you are picking a card. We're going to dive into their feelings for you. Maybe some hidden truths will be revealed as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm always brutally honest with what I see in these cards. So as always, if you're interested in diving deeper with a personal reading, I offer those on my Instagram, link down below, as well as extra tarot pick a cards on my Patreon account, which is also linked down below. So make sure you check those out if you are interested in that. But for this reading, get yourself into a receptive mode. If you need to know how to do that, I have a video called How to Pick a Card with Your Intuition. Check that out if needed. But without further ado, you have Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Timestamps will be provided below. I'll see you at your time. Alrighty, Group 1, let's get started with today's pick a card, all about how your person feels about you. So we have Easy Does It, Receptivity, and Boundaries to start off with. So right away, I feel like this person wants to take things slow with you. They really value this connection and maybe value this almost sense of urgency that you give them within their soul. However, I think that it might scare them a little bit and kind of awaken this more, I don't know, mushy-gushy side of them, you know, that is within, you know, that hard exterior that they may show. But I feel like they are feeling kind of challenged by you and by maybe what this connection is showing up to them as, which we'll dive into deeper. But yeah, just right off the bat, you know, something about this just feels like reserved, held back, you know, not really wanting to open up so well. Just trying to tap into the energy is even a little sticky and stagnant. So I feel like this person, like, you know, with Easy Does It and Boundaries, this person definitely has some walls up and may be really intimidated by, like I said, what they're feeling right now in regards to you and in this connection, which let's dive into what that looks like. So Capricorn, opposition, and Pisces. Okay, so this person definitely feels held back from sharing their true colors. And, you know, both Capricorn and Pisces, although they're not opposite, they definitely represent pretty opposing energies, because Pisces is, you know, very soft and compassionate. They're really understanding and they have a lot of depth, but, you know, it's not always easy for them to show that because it's very easy for them to get manipulated or taken advantage of is another thing that's coming up here. So I feel like this person may have felt like they've been taken advantage of a lot in the past. So that's kind of the lens that they're viewing you through right now. You know, they want to try to understand, you know, how they can make this work and how they can really handle what they're feeling. But, you know, at the same time, it's going to be a little difficult for them to keep that kind of guard up while also really allowing their truth self to shine. Because opposition here, and then even Capricorn, you know, this shows that like polarity to them, that, you know, this side of Capricorn really goes with Boundaries and Easy Does It, and Pisces with Receptivity being those two opposites of, like, you know, being really receptive and being really able to open up. But like I said, for some reason, this is kind of being the basis of how they're viewing you. And that's kind of why I'm explaining this, because how they feel about you is showing a lot about how they feel about themselves and really where they're at, you know, emotionally, and how able they are to open up to you and really, I guess, feel things for you, because they definitely feel things for you. But I feel like this person hasn't even really figured it out, because Pisces is also very unknown type energy. And I find that Capricorn normally works towards a very specific, direct objective. However, sometimes it can be unknown to them what exactly the higher reasoning or purpose is for that. You know, I mean, they might have it in mind, but at the same time, you know, things may not always be 100% clear. And I feel like that's kind of the vibe that this person is giving off right now. So how they are feeling about you specifically, you know, they may feel like you guys are opposites, and maybe that's why you're being pulled to each other, you know, like opposites attract kind of thing here. You guys are really showcasing, you know, a very like stable energy, and this could be you or them. But like I said, I feel like you guys just maybe like it's like an inside out thing is what I'm getting. Like you may be very like easygoing and flowy on the outside and a very hard worker and have some very firm boundaries on the inside, where this person is the opposite, or, you know, like take it as it resonates basically. But I just feel like you guys are really giving this person, you know, some deeper feelings about feeling okay within themselves. And that is it's a little tricky, I think, for them to like feel okay with that, because boundaries and easy doesn't know, you know, it's like they're kind of like, hold on, wait, like this is too good to be true type thing. So let's also dive in. We have more cards. I keep getting ahead of myself, thinking we're ready to go. But anyways, so shadow, 9 of Candles, Justice, the Sun, 6 of Bells. Wow. Okay. So this person is definitely moving on from something that they felt wasn't the best for them. And that, you know, shows their progress, I think. This person is a slower mover. I think it took them a long time to move away from whatever situation they moved away from, but they feel really happy with their decision. And now I feel like that kind of gets them in a place where they're unsure of, you know, who to trust and whatnot, because, you know, we have all of these really positive energies, and I feel like this is how they feel in that more bound energy, where they have, you know, certain boundaries and certain, you know, restraints, and they have things basically labeled away and put in their specific categories, and, you know, they're doing things for themselves, this Capricorn energy. But you know, that's where they feel good, and that's where they feel like in their place. But with this Justice coming up here, it's like the scales are being restored, you know, even though they thought they were balanced and they thought everything was good, and it is over here, it's like a new challenge, a new test has come up. And that's not a bad thing at all, I feel like, with the Capricorn, Justice, Pisces, you know, energy all together there. It just feels very genuine, like this is a life lesson for them that is just only helping them along their journey. And, you know, the Sun and Justice both being here, as well as the Shadow, it's like this is, you know, this is the Devil, I'm pretty sure, in this deck. So it's like this is karmic for them. Like this person really has to understand these heavy hitting lessons, you know, about balancing out the sides of themselves. So the way that they feel about you has a lot more, like I said, to do with them. But getting more specific, it keeps getting like on track about like what they're going through. So I feel like that, like I said, that's just a really big shift that they're going through that is really coloring how they're seeing you. And this honestly, this could resonate a lot for you. I feel like you guys are both, and they may feel like you guys are both kind of coming out of you know, a dark hole, or they may feel like you are the light at the end of the tunnel for them, because you have the 6 of Bells here and then the Sun. So it's like you may be, like I said, the light at the end of the tunnel for them, and what really starts to open them up and feel again on this depth of, you know, Pisces. But they're definitely a little fearful of this. They have some walls up. Again, you know, 9 of Candles is a very guarded energy, but it's all like self-limiting guards in a way, you know. They're the boundless energy of Pisces, while it can get you into some trouble, it really is a good place to be, you know. It's that flow state, and the 9 of Candles is not in the flow state. It's like still very careful, you know. It's been through some things that makes it question its path and its own intentions and whatnot. And, you know, maybe that's what this person is kind of running into right now. And how they feel about you is they feel like they want to have the right intentions with you. They feel like you are somebody that it's worth their energy to be around and to build something lasting with. But, you know, they have to be able to come from a place that's able to do that. And I'm seeing that they've really had to overcome a lot of other issues, I guess, before they got here. But like I said, you've been the light at the end of the tunnel for this person, and you almost show them that they can come back from this more rigid place into themselves and into this, like I said, more mystical version of themselves that is within. That, you know, they might have had that version of self without for a while, and that's where things got sticky. You know, yeah, like hands tied here and like the gash in the heart. It's almost like, you know, this person had it like taken out of them. Like they really felt almost tied to the things that they got enmeshed in, which is total Pisces energy. So Capricorn is like, no, I learned my lesson, so I'm going to be almost extra stern. So they almost feel like you are somebody that can really maybe help them with this and balance out their mindset, because you seem to be safe, I feel like, is kind of where this happens. But again, the safety doesn't always translate to, action and actual, actual showcasing of that kind of energy. I feel like this person is still very new to expressing their full potential. And like I said, it's like they're coming out of this period of not being able to do so, but they feel enabled by your energy, basically. And that's why they, want to be serious about this and want to handle the situation with, their best intention and with their best foot forward. But I'm going to pull some extra cards just to see what else. This is my more emotional deck. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like the Unknown Tarot or something like that, but definitely gets my feels going when I use it. So how does pile one's person feel about them? How does pile one's person feel about them? All right, we have Father of Wands, the Devil. Interesting, the Shadow and the Devil, that's also the same kind of thing. And then this is the Six of Swords, I believe. Yeah, so. Oh, we have the Six of Swords over here as well. Wow, that's crazy that we have repeating energies like that. Okay, yeah, no, this person definitely feels like they're moving on to better things, and they're able to be more confident in themselves and not as restricted, but more deliberate, I guess, with their energy, because this person was feeling very, very attacked, I think, psychically attacked. That's what I'm getting with like Pisces and like this Father of Wands right here, and even the Devil, the Shadow, all of that. It's like this person was constantly getting like psychic attacks, which even if you're not like in the spiritual community or whatever, like psychic attacks are basically like when you are roaming around in like the unconscious, when you're not very intentional with your energy. It makes you more susceptible to just kind of any energy, because you're just like open receiver. You're not really directing yourself in any which way, which, that's, like I said, this Pisces energy. And this person got burned, so they feel like they've had to pull back and go into this more Capricorn type thing, but they've moved on from, that dark energy that was kind of manipulating them and almost taking them for granted. So now they're just moving on and moving back to that more balanced, more positive kind of, energy that suits them and suits the kind of person that they truly are at their core. Because the Father of Wands, this is a very comfortable, confident energy, a very, like a family man, like he's very charismatic, and you just see all of the family members like around him is kind of like the image I'm getting. So like the happy family man that's like getting all the kids riled up, like that kind of energy. It's a really good, powerful spirit. So even if it's not a man or whatever, like it doesn't matter the gender or anything, but it's just like a really happy, abundant type person. So with all of this, I feel like this person may feel like you are kind of unleashing this side of themselves, and maybe triggering, honestly, with the Shadow and the Devil, maybe triggering a new start for them, because the Six of Swords does feel like a new start to me. It does feel like you're being able to kind of take the next step away from things that, felt uncomfortable to you. So with Easy Does It, I feel like this person feels, like I said, they need to go slow with you, but it's because they really do cherish the same kind of things that I feel like you do. Like a lot of this energy, mirrors your energy. I feel like you have a lot of similar values as this person. I just keep kicking my water over here. Gee whiz. I feel like, this person is like kind of just taken back by the emotions that you stir up in them, because they have done a very good job at kind of keeping themselves more reserved and held back, but you seem to spark something within them that makes them feel a little bit more chaotic and wild again, which isn't a bad thing. I think this person kind of needed that because whoever they were around, whether it was a past relationship, lover, family member, etc., like they just felt really held back and restricted and like unable to reach that part of themselves that desperately wanted to be, like I said, wild and chaotic and fun and free. And I feel like this person feels like you represent the type of energy that allows that to be what it is, you know, be the kind of deep, feely, yet still intellectual and still on your A game type energy, but it's not so much like, I don't know, like it's a lot more pure, and this person really likes it. They like to see that you know, have the same values as them, even though it may appear, I don't know, like they may not consciously realize it's the same values. They, like I said, this person might view you as an opposite, but I think you guys do recognize that you have very similar values, and that you guys do both seem to very subtly value this relationship, and that's why there's kind of a slower undertone to everything, because, you know, it's trying to cultivate, and there's a lot to cultivate here. So I hope this reading resonated for you guys. If it did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel. Check out Patreon if you want extra pick a card readings, and yeah, DM me on Instagram for a personal reading. But other than that, I will see you guys in a later video. Peace. Hello, group 2. Let's get started with today's pick a card reading about how your person feels about you. So with the last reading, let me just say I got a lot of backstory on this person. So hidden truths are definitely being revealed in this reading, just FYI. So let's get started with it though. So we have High Priestess and Purification. So first of all, I feel like this person feels really enamored by your beauty. Like they feel like you emulate some type of energy that they just have not seen before. And a lot of this, I think, comes through with this purification card, through knowing yourself and through really getting clear on, you know, your inner demons, your shadow side. This is like Virgo energy, self-reflection, and like I said, just knowing yourself. And because you know yourself and because you do a lot of inner work, I feel like this person sees you as like a golden child is what I'm hearing. Like literally like gold coming out. I mean, you see it right here behind both of their heads. It's like this beautiful golden ray almost. And I feel like this person just feels like you are a gift from God in that sense. Like you really have divine energy that this person almost just can't even put their finger on it. Like they just feel drawn to you. And I feel like part of why they feel this way is because they've had really mundane experiences. Like this person, you know, I feel, and maybe that's because they have only really showed that side of themselves to other people. My spirit guides are like, no, don't forget to like give them their accountability here, because no, this is this person's fault. And I don't want you to think like this person like unwillingly has been like caged away and not let this more divine part of themselves shine, because I feel like this person has just been kind of more quiet about this more mystical part of themselves, but you know, they know it's there, and I think you kind of bring it out of them and they're like, oh wow. And that's why they're so drawn to you. And like that's like a deeper reason for why they're so drawn to you if you wanted to know that. But I just feel like this person finds you incredibly, I don't know, like you have some key traits that they're looking for that, like I said, I don't think they even knew that they were looking for. I feel like this person really values what you have to say. They really like communicating with you, and they feel like you're somebody that can really help purify them and give them kind of the insights that they need. And again, I feel like this person may not, you know, directly showcase, you know, that they are this interested in you, but something about your energy and the way that they're able to perceive it and just feel like mesmerized by it is really, it's captivating to them. They really want to be in your inner circle and just be kind of like a part of whatever group you're a part of. That's really cute and interesting. I feel like this person really admires you and really sees you as someone who, you know, honestly may have something that they want. And, you know, as some people, this might be a little like evil eye-ish or like envious, just because you see some intense an intense look here, but I feel like for most of you, this person really doesn't mean like anything ill by it. I think it's just, like I said, like tickling a spark within them that it needed to be like tickled, whatever, you know, like they just needed to know that it's okay for them to be this version of themselves, and you're definitely showing them that. So we also have allowing. Wow, I feel like I like just said something like that. 7th house, relating, or maybe I was just thinking it, I don't know. And 9th house, seeking. Oh my God. Yeah, no, oh my God. You have something within you, like I was just saying, that they want. And they want to allow this side of themselves, and they should allow this side of themselves to free flow, to like do what it needs to do. Wow, it's crazy how these energies kind of just flow together like that. Still amuses me to this day. But yeah. Wow. Okay, this person is cute. They really like what you have to offer. I feel like you allow this person room to grow and like room to really see themselves clearly, because you're not all about all of these other things. Like, you're about specific things that you really care about and that you find valuable. And that's like, again, this purification energy. Like, you're not gonna just do anything and just pursue anything. There's some kind of like self-possessed energy that this person views you as and feels like you are portraying. And this person feels like you have something, like I said, that they want, with this 7th house, this 9th house energy, and I guess the 7th house energy too, because this is like partnerships, relating, marriage even kind of energy. Don't take that and run with it just yet. This person's not like proposing you or anything, but I feel like this person really admires you, and I don't know, like with the beliefs too, it's like this person believes in you. That's it too. They believe in the things that you believe in, and the things that the way that you perceive things, the way that you're going after things, just the way that you're doing your life really speaks to this person, and maybe opens them up, like I said, to doing some soul searching, wow, themselves. And, this may not always be easy for them to really find people to do this with, I feel like. Like I said, this person, like my spirit guides wanted me to tell you, doesn't normally seek out this type of relationship or these type of people. Like, they are normally, I don't know, like they seem like the type to purify themselves in means that don't necessarily, like, how do I explain this? Give me some help here. I don't know, they don't try to work on themselves in the way that they soulfully need to, I guess, is how we'll put it. Like, they do the inner, or the outer work, I guess, but they don't necessarily know how to do the inner work. And I feel like I said, it might just be circumstantial because they're just not really around people that know how to do that, but they feel like you do, and they feel like you are somebody that is meant to kind of help them understand this side of themselves and, maybe open up and embody it more. Let's see. We have Ace of Candles. Yes. Open up that spirit and just let it freaking burn, baby. Like, that's totally what they want here. 5 of Vials. Explorer of Vials. Wow. And Strength. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this so much. I love this person's energy. Like, I just want to say, like, this does feel extremely pure. But I just want you to know that I feel like this person really is enamored by you. Like I said, like, that's the main word that comes back. They just want to be in your vicinity, and they want to learn from you. The Strength card right here is really telling. You see, like, this wild bear wrapped around this man, and it's like, like they're buddies. Like, he's fearlessly handling this beast. And I think it's like much like the tale of like the Beauty and the Beast. Sometimes we need someone to not feed our demons, but at least maybe show them love and show them, a little courage to actually deal with them. And I feel like you may be someone that they feel like deals with, your demons well, and maybe other people's, that might be a stance that you take within the world, and that you're really proud of. So I feel like this person may just feel like you would be the perfect match for them in regards to purifying themselves and finding themselves and really getting to know themselves too, because the High Priestess she knows herself. She, you know, she knows what she wants. And I think that's also where I'm picking up, like I said, that envious energy, because envy or jealousy is normally just your body's way of like, or your mind's way, I guess, of just telling you that this is something that you want that you previously haven't really been aware that you want, or you're not like consciously aware of it. Because like, you know, if you consciously want something, it's easy to own up to it. But if you're like shoving something away and you're unconscious because you like feel guilty or shamed for wanting something, you know, that's where things get a little skewed, and that's where, you know, we have issues. But like I said, I feel like if this person is coming from that pure place that I'm picking up for most of you, you know, they really want to learn from you, and they really want to like grow with you and see what you can teach them. Now, another side of this, though, is that they feel like you are somebody that they can kind of just do life with. Like, this isn't just some kind of one-time thing. Like, this is something that they can explore, you know, the ups and downs with life with you and feel okay about it. You know, like, they feel like you'll always come out with something positive to say, or just something that will really bring them back to themselves. And, like, you know, I just want to let you know that it's nobody's job to do that for anybody else, but that doesn't mean that it wouldn't hurt to like find somebody that you can equally do that with, you know, and allowing things like that to happen, because that's where growth happens, when you start to just kind of allow these ups and downs to happen. But it says, like right here, if you see, it says encourages, gives hope to, sees potential in. Like, this person sees potential in you and the kind of energy that you give off. And maybe it's because you see potential in other people and things that, you know, maybe other people have felt are lost causes. But that's, you know, oh my God, I think that's so funny. I just said Beauty and the Beast, and like you have this little rose here with a little glass. Wow, that's funny. And more roses over here. This person really does like you guys. Like, I didn't want to like jump the gun and say like this is any kind of romantic thing, but I feel like this person, if not even romantic, just in like the romantic, you know, it's a romantic sense of like this person, you know, it doesn't mean necessarily like sexual or like if they want a partnership, but romantic in the sense of like, it's like old-timey romancy type energy where it's like they want to hand you a rose. They want to, you know, write you letters. They want to talk about, you know, the future together and explore the world with you. Like, it's a very classical type energy is kind of what I'm hearing here. So this person really does mean well, and they mean, you know, you mean a lot to them, I feel like. And even if, you know, this isn't like a very, you know, like developed connection, because obviously this is a general reading, so it's going to vary for all of you, but still this person views and feels some type of depth with you and some type of potential, and really that speaks for almost a lifetime, honestly. Like, that's the funny thing is, like, you ever meet somebody and there's like this immediate connection where it's like you feel like you've known them forever. That's kind of this energy. And even if you have only spoken to this person a few times, it's like they still feel like they can connect with you and bond with you, which is weird, even if, you know, you feel like you haven't really had that much of like a connection with this person. But even so, like I said, it doesn't even matter. Like, this person just really feels like you have something to offer them, and like you guys can really grow together. So let me dive into more of their inside feelings, thoughts towards you. Ooh. We have Justice. Yeah, like a divine counterpart, you know? Like, they just feel like maybe part of this is meant to be. Like, you are kind of taking them into, I don't know, a cycle that they know that they're ready for at this point. Like I said, like, they've never really sought out somebody like this before, but I feel like now they're like, you know what? Like, they have like this divine inspiration almost to like take care of themselves and see themselves clearly. And I don't know, it's like they had their own little spiritual awakening and kind of their mind glue up or glowed up, whatever, you know, and they're like, okay, now I have to pursue different people, pursue different things, pursue different environments that actually work with that. So Chariot, yes, pursuing right there. And then 10 of Swords, oh my God, yeah. They were like, you know, the people that I'm around, the situations that I'm around aren't for me. This union, though, this is kind of interesting. You see like a bull and then like a bear, like two more masculine type energies kind of being like frazzled, I don't even know. Just kind of being like, you know, like taken down a notch, like being calmed, tamed, whatever. And then the Chariot here, it's like, yeah, this person definitely is like trying to get out of maybe a more masculine, it doesn't matter, again, if it's male or female, but a more masculine energy in general. Like, you know, they're not going to be so tough, I guess. They're like they're really willing to open up with you, and I feel like they feel drawn to you specifically to do this. So if this message resonated with you guys, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. Of course, subscribe to my channel if you would like extra messages from me. Patreon, of course, for extra pick-a-cards. DM me for a reading on Instagram, yada, yada, yada. I think that is everything to say, though. So I will see you guys in a later video. Peace. Hello, Group 3. Let's get started with today's pick-a-card reading about how your person feels about you. I love these readings. They're so juicy. Let's get into it. Okay, so we have blossoming. Immediately my nose starts getting kind of like ticklish. What the heck? I don't know if that's like a thing between you guys or something, but whatever. That was weird. Okay, anyways. Gosh, it won't stop. What the heck? Okay. Maybe this person's just nosy. Like, what the hell is this all about? Okay, chill, nose. What the hell? Anyways, so we have blossoming, transformation, and don't back down. This person feels like you are a firecracker. I feel like this person is really honestly invested in you in some capacity. Like I said, with like the nosiness that I'm feeling, just like my nose being freaking irritated and like it's in somebody's business or some shit. This person, I don't know, like there's something about you that I feel like this person just feels like they can't get enough of. With don't back down and blossoming and transformation, you know, actually more just don't back down. Like this person like wants a piece of you is what I'm getting. But blossoming and transformation, I think it's because you're glowing up. Like you are transforming into this beautiful, abundant, prosperous, like happy person. Like not even, you know, not even just like the lame happiness that people are like, hee hee, like look at all my like success with like my pictures on Instagram. Like, no, this is genuine happiness where it's like you don't even really need them. And I feel like, you know, even if this person and like you are like on good terms or whatever, which probably is the case for most of you with this person, I feel like I don't know, like this person does have a little bit of like a hungriness to them, and they just feel like you are, like I said, something that they just want a piece of. So I guess you could take that in a couple ways if you want to go a little bit more of a sexual route, but you know what I'm saying. But I feel like this person might also just really want to enjoy their time with you and enjoy like, you know, what you bring out of them and vice versa. Like they just feel like there's something about this connection that really vitalizes them. So astrologically, I'm feeling like a maybe like a Sun Mars connection or something like that, or like your Marses or Suns or something like that. Like your vitalities are connected somehow, and this person really like gets off to your energy. Like I said, take that in whatever way it resonates for your situation, but I just feel like this person just really feels passionate about you in whatever capacity. You know, some of you guys, I feel like this person might also have, you know, some critiques for you and may have some specific ways that they may feel about you that they're not like willing to budge on to. That's like another specific message for somebody out there. But let's see what else we have. 3 of Vials, 9 of Tomes, Dreamer of Vials, interesting. 2 of Bells, okay. So right away, I feel like this person could be a friend or a family member, something like that. Honestly, or even a lover. It honestly could be anybody. Like these people, I say friend mainly just because I feel maybe there's like a friendly setting. Like, you know what, actually this is maybe where the Mars energy was coming up with. I feel like this person feels like they're in competition in some regards with you, whether it's like, you know, a family or like a friend or family member that's trying to get your attention. Maybe a lover that feels like insecure within the group. Maybe you guys have a lot of like friends or whatever that are just really like, I don't know, they see what you have and like the power that you have and the potential that you have, and they're also wanting a piece of it. So it's like, I feel like, you know, you're somebody that this person feels like a lot of people want, and maybe that's why they also are like willing to kind of like fight for you. With the don't back down here, you know, I think they're willing to like step up basically and like transform with you in a way. And try to like, you know, that's that Mars energy I was picking up on again, like that Sun Mars is like, you're really not going to let other people be ahead of you. You know, it's like Sun in Aries type energy where it's like, I'm the king of my own castle, and I'm not going to let somebody else tell me how to do things. But with you, though, is what I'm saying is that they're not willing to share, and they're not willing to like let you have the friends that you have or like the connections that you have without them like putting up a fight and like kind of showing you, you know, that they're also worth it. That's, you know, and that's for some of you too, because part of this person feels like, you know, you would do better off without them, I feel like, with this 9 of Tomes. This is a very specific message, so like it's kind of all over the place because there is a couple different scenarios I'm seeing here, but this person does feel like you are a catch, and like you're somebody that, like I said, is a hot commodity to multiple people, and, you know, part of that really intimidates them about you. And I feel like partly it's because they don't know if they should really pursue you or not, if they really, you know, if they're really good enough for you is another thing. You know, that is kind of like a darker truth behind this person, is that they just, they do compare themselves a lot. Comparison is definitely a big thing here. With the Dreamer of Vials, though, I feel like this person does have a lot of hope for you and in this connection. And like I said, they're kind of willing to put in the work to not only, you know, keep this connection going, but to kind of keep their foot in the door. You know, they always want to be a part of what you've got going on. And kind of like one of my other piles, it's like, you know, they want a piece of you, but it's because they think that you're going somewhere and they want to be a part of it. Now, take that as you want to, because sometimes that can be toxic and sometimes those people cannot be the best for you. And like I said, like this could be like a family member, a friend, or even a lover. But like that sexual energy that I was picking up on, it's not just like sexual as in like literal sex. Like it could be also competition or assertion or even control sometimes, or just kind of like a power thing. So I feel like this person may, for some of you, be kind of threatened by any kind of success that you have or any kind of, you know, real abilities that you have to kind of shine. Like I said, you're glowing up, and I feel like part of that is going to be you shining brighter than, you know, maybe a lot of people that you're around, maybe the most people, honestly, that you're around. But with the Two of Bells here, I feel like this person, like I said, just feels like they don't know if they're good enough for you, if they're really making the cut, and they are really willing to do whatever it takes to kind of meet you where you need them to meet you, I guess. So interesting. What else do we got here? We have 5th house, quincunx, complexity, the numinous. I never know if I'm saying that word right, which is ironic, but we'll go for it. Oh, I was holding back one of these cards. Wow. 10 of Tomes too. Yeah, that shows that this person really wants to follow down the path that you're going on. Now, you can be just an inspiration to this person, but I also feel like part of you is really passionate and on fire for the right things. And that can be confusing to this person because sometimes I feel like they don't always know where they're going. And in that aspect, they feel like you're a leader to them. And you're like somebody that can help them kind of direct their own lives and direct and navigate through their own past. So with the quincunx here, it's like, yeah, I mean, this person may feel like you guys don't always see eye to eye, and maybe they don't always get the kind of reaction out of you is what I'm hearing that they'd like. You know, maybe they have like a specific ideal about, you know, who they think you are. But, you know, you've built this for yourself, and I feel like they see you as somebody who's really built something to be proud of. And like I said, like they want to follow down that path, but sometimes they just don't know. Like, I feel like they don't know what they're passionate about, but they're passionate about you, and they see that you're passionate about certain things. So I feel like part of that is kind of a mystery to this person. Like, they want to explore more of, what you have going on, and maybe, like, more of, yeah, wow, like, I feel like I said, like, some of these people, it's, like, it is, like, a sexual connection, but, like, and even with this 5th house here, like, this is, like, fun sex is what it's called. So, yeah, this person, yeah. I want to say that this person means well. But, like I said, I feel like they could be feeding off your transformation and not really allowing themselves to kind of find their own way. Because this 2 of Bells is the Moon in Libra card, and the Moon in Libra often has some type of a struggle with finding their own path. As you can see here, she doesn't really have much of a head. It's like just all of intuition, all of using her own discernment to really judge where she should go next. So I feel like this person may just not really vibe with that side, especially with this here mystery. And they feel like you are kind of making that part of life a little bit more, like, controllable. It makes it more, I don't know, like, it makes it just easier for them to understand. It's easier for them to transform, I think, because they see you doing it. Like I said, like, they want a piece of you, and I think this piece happens to be your ability to transform and to, transform your passions into something that, like, radiates from within you, if that makes sense. So let's check out a little bit more of what we got going on here. The Hanged Man, the Sun, 7 of Cups. This person cannot put their finger on you, and I think that's kind of like also why they can't get enough. It's like this insatiable need to understand you and to kind of know what you have going on. I feel like this person may just be kind of creeping on you a lot of the time and be really just intrigued with, like I said, where you're going, what you're doing, etc. Like, this could be totally like inspirational to this person. With the Sun in the 5th house, yeah, I mean, this is very inspirational energy, but it's because you're very smart about, how you're doing things. You're doing things starting from yourself first, and I feel like this person is kind of confused by that, because they're like, how do you do that? Like, it's kind of the energy. It's like, why can't I do that? Let's see what else we got. All right, Ace of Pentacles, the Hermit, Judgment, 2 of Cups. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles and the Hermit, this person wants to keep you to themselves, like I said, but I think the time will come where this person actually sees that you're not the source of their happiness, of their fulfillment. Now, you do play a great part, and I think that you are somebody that really helps them see and, feel comfortable and see themselves clearly is what I was going to say. But at the same time, this person also feels so drawn to you that it's drawing them closer to themselves. Wow, I love that. Yeah, we have the Father of Wands in reverse. Closer to themselves, closer to their true inner spirit. And maybe that's why this person is so, like, enamored by you. They just want to be, like I said, in your circle. They want to be just totally aware of what you're doing so they can kind of take note, but not in a way that's like I said, very ill-intended. Like, this person just really wants to kind of use this side of themselves that can really decide and then deliver from that decision, if that makes sense. So, because you've been able to do that, like I said, like, you've blossomed and you have a lot to give now, and this person is like, how did you do that? Like, well, but it made them want to start doing that. So this person overall feels very captivated by your energy and feels like you're somebody that they really want to get to know and to experience and to honestly follow in your footsteps in some capacity. You've taught this person a lot about who they really are and who they really can be just by existing. And this person feels very grateful just to know you and just to be a part of your inner circle, or just, you know, somebody that can say that they actually know you on a one-to-one level. So anyways, group 3, I hope this message resonated for you guys. If it did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel. If you would like a personal reading from me, make sure you DM me on Instagram or check out my extra pick-a-cards on Patreon, all linked down below. So I will see you guys in a later video.